Nilfgaard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennefer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
It must suffice.
Thinkamere cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Vuris, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown, parents unknown, age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arian.
Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Let's Play The Witcher 3. We are now in the part of the game where the questions I asked and you answered on the survey are coming into play. Let's go through this. It'll be interesting to see how these choices will matter as we play the rest of the game.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the Blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I got out of Flotsam with Vernon Roach, commander of the Blue Stripes, and...
A murderer of non-humans. We know this gentleman well, Witcher. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, Shortly afterwards, you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Black, black, or black?
We do not like garish colors in Nilfgaard. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
All right, everybody. Welcome back.
Directly out of Nordling Tales.
Okay, so we got to pick an outfit to wear to our audience. And I think I like the center one the most. It's all black. So we'll grab this one. I don't think there's a wrong choice. It's just a matter of what you want to wear. Let's go ahead and see what we look like with this outfit on. Oh yes, I like that very much. It looks like Alucard. Let's, what's this? A bath towel. We'll hold on to that for all the ladies who might be watching this Let's Play. Oh, none of them probably. We also leveled. Why don't we put that point in something before I forget? We've leveled up this entirely. We're all done with the 5 points I think I wanted here into... Oh! And we have an extra slot opened up. We might as well get that equipped. We're going to start working on some of our combat. And I believe I liked muscle memory for the fast attack damage increase. Fast attacks I use a lot more often than strong attacks. So we'll start with this. We don't have it equipped at the moment, so we won't benefit from the 5% damage increase, but I'm not too concerned about that at the moment.
A touch tight in the waist, but it will do. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
Yes, I suppose so.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I don't think Geralt would bow to the Emperor, judging from the way he's talking to everyone else.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse
Ugh. Left hand backhand at side, right leg forward, left hand on chest.
Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
That was left leg forward.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
The Emperor wanted me. I don't think he's going to care also if we bow or not.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch-magnificency?
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect. Imgrimi et art ketzer. Duifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emir var emreis.
Bow! Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Evelian namen, Vatkan favot. So many months at Foltest Court, yet you still haven't mastered the basics of etiquette.
Know what they say? Can't teach an old wolf new tricks. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
Ah, so he convinced Yennefer. That's good enough for Geralt.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
We'll do it for Ciri. Judging from the dream Geralt had, he cares about her a lot. I also love how much Ciri hates being in that dress.
Save your generosity for those whose homes your armies have razed. I'll do it for Ciri, not for your gold.
Your motives do not interest me. Only results. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
The gentleman will not understand. Did I not emphasize adequately that one must bow to the Emperor?
Relax, nothing happened.
To the gentleman. But I shall be punished.
How?
Please keep close and bother no one. We've had enough breaches of etiquette for one day. And it's past noon.
That sucks for him. It's not Geralt's concern, though.
Do you know who you're talking to, soldier?
I'm Herivard the Second.
I feel kind of bad about that now. But anyway, I'm sure Geralt does not. I have to say, I really like the Nilfgaardians. I like the general especially. The accent and banter between him and Geralt was really well done. Even the Chamberlain, I like these guys' accent as well. Oh right, they recently moved into this place.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Sharpened yet? Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please.
Geralt, that tunic, you look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't? Not a bit?
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
I don't think that was necessarily fair. She, as a sorceress, probably has more understanding about what the Wild Hunt is capable of doing should they capture Ciri.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
I don't think we need to ask this question. She's been really busy. trying to find Ciri, and that takes precedence over meeting, I guess, her old boyfriend.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
I can tell that they actually really care about each other. Like, it's still very important for Geralt to complete this task and not get distracted.
A shame I have no time.
Ambassador Varatra? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events. The war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
We're going to talk about all of these things, everyone, because I do not remember what all this is, and because it's probably really interesting. I've never read the books. I played most of Game 1, never played Game 2. So, let's see how everything's going. Since we're going to Velen, let's talk about Velen first.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever. Perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses. unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Geralt is very much anti-war. I have to say that's pretty good. Unfortunately, he's not going to convince anyone with sarcastic comments. That's usually never going to convince someone that you're right. Let's ask about Skellige, since Yennefer went there.
What's new in Skellige?
Skellige.
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Okay, sounds like there'll be nothing happening there. Only we have an expansion installed which will take us there, so I'm sure something will happen that involves them.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships, and Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Thank you, Ambassador. That was actually really useful. Alright. I saw some notes here. Can we grab a book or two? And this gives us something to read at the end of the episode. She Who Knows. Interesting. Alright, let's head back out and get our equipment. Oh, sorry about that. Other door. We walked into this back area. I find it interesting that Yen was like, please don't be a hero. Go and find Ciri and report back to her. And realistically, I think that's what Geralt would do. But it's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do everything except for find Ciri because side quests.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
The Emperor shall guide us straight to Novigrad.
Side quest. Guess we'll see who wants to talk to us here. I don't remember this at all, actually. Gwent.
See you.
Okay, well, if we're gonna play Gwent, and we may as well, let's do another one of these on screen. Let's go ahead and let's first put our swords on. then I'm going to be right back, everyone. I'm going to adjust. Oh, maybe we can do this on screen. Okay, how do I get to my Gwent deck? I don't remember. Alright, everybody. So, I'm going to do this off screen. I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. I've edited my deck a bit. Let's go ahead and play a game. Oh, sure. We'll bet 10. Why not? We have like 300 something bucks.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Okay, so I think we're good to go. I have a single decoy in my deck, one of all the weather cards, and I don't know who I'm fighting, so I'm not sure what his deck consists of. I've swapped my leader. Instead of Foltest, King of Temeria, which would grant me a single fog card, I've taken Foltest, Lord Commander of the North, and he makes it so that I can clear all the bad weather instead. I think what's his special ability? Can I see it? Clear any weather effects resulting from biting frost, torrential rain, torrential fog in play. Yep, so that's what we're going to use instead. I removed the foot soldier and added another Blue Stripes commando, increasing the strength of the deck. I removed Sheldon Skaggs from the deck and added the Crinfid Reavers. I went ahead and added that catapult. I removed one of all the weather effects from the deck and added that one single decoy card I've got. I think we could go ahead and use this deck. Let's give it a go. Okay, so first, it's up to us to figure out if I want to draw some other what I want to discard. I think I'm actually kind of happy with this. We have 2 Blue Stripes Commandos, plus Prince Stennis, a spy. That would increase the enemy's strength, but it would let me draw 2 additional cards. Something I could, if I'm going to lose, I could play him to guarantee I get more cards. I wouldn't mind having... Oh, we actually have the Kiwani Siege Expert. The fog lowers the range unit's strength. I have 2 of them. Let's discard the fog. Think I can hit enter for this? Got a decoy. Okay, we'll stick with this. The decoy lets me play a card that I had. When I play a card, the decoy lets me put it back into my hand at some point. I just have to remember to play it before the round is over. And what does he have? Emir Var Emrys. Look at 3 random cards from your opponent's hand. The Nilfgaardian Empire, by the way, wins ties. So I have to beat his force by 1 point. And my Northern Realms lets me draw a card if I win a round. Alright, let's start out. Let's start by playing the Trebuchet. Oof. A hero card. Look at him. It'll be a long time before we have any of these guys. Oh, this is Letho. We heard about him when we were talking to the Emir. Witchers never die in their beds. That also gives him a lot of points. I need to beat him by 1 single point. I don't want to commit too much of this because I'm intending to use the spy and withdraw from this one. But let's play this guy. To win by 1 point. Shame I don't have Biting Frost. It would have been useful here. Actually, heroes, I believe, can never have their stats lowered, I believe, in this version of the game. I want to play the Siege Expert. Yes. I could begin pulling out now instead. So this horn increases the strength of all doubles the strength of all units, I think, on the same row. So if he goes heavy melee, that will be bad for me. He has 7 cards left in his deck. Let's see what else he decides to do. Let's use our decoy. He gives me a spy and draws 2 more cards. We'll use our spy. And draw 2 more. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. He gave us lots of points, but he has more cards than I do by 1. I don't think we're going to win this, honestly, now. I don't want to commit too much when he has this horn in his hand. Oh, I shouldn't... it's too late. I think we'll just pass. We'll let him go with an extra card, actually. I don't know what else he has. Oh, God. Another 10-point card with nothing I can really do about that. Let's go ahead and start with a blue stripes. He's passed, really. If I play the other blue stripes, that will get me what I need to win. So let's do that. Since he passed, now I can pass. And I get to draw a card. I've had a lot better cards. We just have to hope we have enough strength now in our force to win. Oof. A stronger catapult compared to what we have. We might as well deploy the other one. Oh, that sucks. There's no way we're winning this. I don't think I have the power in my deck to beat that one card. He looks at what I have left in my hand. We've basically lost. He's got 6 cards left. Unless they're all weather cards, this is going to go really bad for me. The unfortunate part is at the beginning of the game, it's really an uphill battle to win any of the games that you're playing. Yeah, if he's got anything worth a single point past us when we put down Death Mold, we've lost. And he's got 4 cards left in his hand. We lost. Yep, you basically lose over and over and over again. All the opponents that you fight have much better decks than you have. I don't understand why they did it this way. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm going to play him a few more times and see if I can actually win. Hey, we did it, everybody. It took me another 2 tries. And what do we get for that? 10 crowns and full test. Another hero card. Darn it. That's right, a leader card. It will take a long time, from my recollection, before we get anything like those gold cards that gentleman has. It's gonna take a long, long time and a lot of money. Okay, let's head out to Velen, everybody. Oh, right, we have to fast travel. So we've got to go to the world map. Well, this is where I'm located, yes. How do I... oh, space. Now we go to Velen. And we've got to go to the Hangman Tree. It's the only place we have, well, out here marked. So, off we go.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Thank you for purchasing Hearts of Stone. Okay, we don't... And Room White. We don't need to do these quests yet. I believe... And Blood and Wine we picked up as well. We'll have some quests for those locations. But I believe those quests are all higher level quests. Let's think here. So, Evil's first touches requires level 32, which we are not ready for. And that's pretty much... Oh, actually, is that right? This is one of them, level 16, and maybe... I think that is the other, level 32. So we are not... Oh, I'm sorry, we've only got a level 32 quest from the expansion. But we're not going to be doing that yet. No way. We are way under level. We do have some dogs out here. Why don't we get some practice in before we get started? We've done a lot of talking. We're likely to do a lot more talking. Sit out there and fight some dogs. I just realized I have the wrong weapon in my hand. Oh, damn. Come closer. You completely misjudged that. No, we're just gonna die, aren't we? What a miserable way to start. Wow. That was just absolutely god-awful. Let's take everything. The potion will heal us all the way up. We needed to heal we needed to make swallows anyway, so... And I didn't use any bombs, didn't use any real skills. I misjudged the distance of the Igby spell. Immediately lost my Quen. And didn't fight within Yurden. Wonderful. It couldn't have been any worse other than they could have killed me. Alright. Let's go ahead and put some drinks up here. Right, we're still down all the equipment I used when all the stuff I used when I fought the Griffin. Interesting. I guess we didn't rest at all when we were back in... Vizima. Alright, you gotta do a lot better than that, or you're just gonna die over and over again, or use all your supplies. Ah, God, it's so terrible. I normally would reload the game and just do that again. No, we'll keep it. Alright, well, we made it to a town. We might as well ride through here and see what's... Oh, here, hello. Probably know about chopping down hanged people, not allowed to do so. The Nilfgaardian court-martial has found this man guilty of the crime of desertion, committed when he abandoned his weapon and dishonorably fled the field of battle. As per the dictates of the Nilfgaardian military codex, he has been sentenced to death by hanging. May his name fall into oblivion for all time. That was probably a good way to make sure people didn't flee the battlefield, was that if your team won, everyone who did flee was going to be hunted down and killed. Oh, that's wartime for you. I do see the notice board up ahead. It's a good place as any to grab some starting quests. Ooh, miss, you're gonna... Kind of walk right into us.
Whoa there, Roach.
Let's see what we have up here at the notice board. From the innkeep. You'll buy your drinks at the inn at the crossroads with Nilfgaard crowns. We take no other coin. We don't do tabs either. No exchanges save for eat or drink. If anyone doesn't like that, they can go rut for acorns. Help us send them off, to whomever has eyes to read. To other day, our Falibor died. We've no means to bury him properly. Not a white shirt in the house, nor cloth for a shroud, nor planks for a coffin. If there's aught you can spare, help please. If we don't send him off to the next world proper-like, he'll haunt us all in revenge. Nassie. A warning. In lonely woods screams carry long. Shadows creep, far in deep dark dale. Beware ye then the grove's wild song, or in the wild will end your tale. We'll take that. Notice. Consider yourself informed. Every man with a producing milch cow is obliged to bring it to Crow's Perch afore the week's end. After that, we find a cow in any man's yard, we'll give him 50 lashes on the spot, the man, not the cow, and take all other goods as his we can carry. Any reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as a reward. Sergeant Otto. Looks like the forces which are here want food. Can't say I blame them. They got their own troops to feed. Kind folk. For lack of a better fare, I fed my young'uns pancakes made of ground acorn. The poor tykes have lain on the straw for 3 days since, their bellies growling something awful, getting sick and crying without end. If you know how to help, come to my hut. I've naught to give in return but a warm word and a prayer of thanks. Missing wife. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago, she went into the woods and hasn't returned since. I'm near out of my wits with worry and will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Nillian, hunter from Blackbow. I guess we should take all of these, just in case they lead to other quests, but I don't think they will. Yeah, we gained just a missing wife, is that right? Wild at heart. Oh god, that's sexy sounding.
Bar your windows tight. Nail an iron stud in the door frame. Only I had milk to leave at the doorstep. That'd be sure to keep the demons away.
This place doesn't look like it's abandoned. Unfortunately, we can't read signs while mounted either. We gotta step off to take a look at them. Oh, that's fast travel. We still only have, really, the Hangman's Tree, so we don't need that. I guess, for lack of anything better to do, we'll follow the trail marker. Let's go up and down, actually, the paths in this place first.
Hey there. Slow now. Whoa.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry swooped in from the wood. A wall of infantry marched from the swamp.
I think this is the tomb from the first game. I just want to see if there's any blacksmiths or the like in this town. It doesn't look like there are any. A bunch of supplies, but I don't feel like robbing from these poor people. Literally, poor people.
Move it!
I guess we will trot on their fences, though. It's already down. I don't think any normal townspeople have anything interesting to tell us either. Are you going to walk into my horse again, miss? Okay. Lots of crows feeding on the dead. Oh, there is, looks like a weapon, yeah, sharpening stone here, which we might as well grab while we're here. Always pays to explore towns you're in. You might find something useful like that. Actually, this place has seen better days, hasn't it? Ruined houses and everything. And that leads further into the swamp.
Hey there.
Another post-it. We'll read that. We'll probably do one more combat, everyone, and then we'll probably call the session at that point. Caution. A large contingent of traitors has deserted from Imperial Army camp. Their betrayal has made them outlaws and common bandits. Until the deserters are caught and punished, it is prudent to avoid any and all contact with them. Okay, lots of humans out here somewhere.
Run, Roach.
Alright, well, we'll go back through town again, I suppose. Yeah, take that. Ruined house. Ah, God, I can't believe how bad I did in that fight. Almost killed by a pack of level 1 dogs. It's just terrible. Fast creatures are significantly tougher than, I think anyway, than single boss creatures, given how often you have to keep dodging to avoid taking hits. And not using Quen endlessly is also such a big penalty. Alright, off we go. Actually, let's... I see all those birds. What are they eating?
Not so fast, Roach.
I think that's a bear, isn't it? Yes. Let's see what level that bear is. As long as it's not like level 8, we should be able to handle this fight. Level 6. We fought a level 6 bear before. We can do this again. Ooh, right in its face, Tim. Definitely need Yrden. A good critical there, Geralt. Keep moving. Watch out for its charge. That was not very well done. I'd rather be cautious than take a hit, especially after the first fight went so poorly for us. Hey, that was a lot better. And some bear fat for that as well. Awesome. Let's keep going a little further. We'll do either one more battle or we'll reach whatever it is we're trying to reach. Hello. I don't recognize this. What are these flowers? Oh, beggar tick. I could always gather herbs offline. Let's grab those two. And then I guess we're off. Oh, that's too steep for you, Roach. More wild dogs. Let's practice. I need it badly. Especially against dogs. There's probably more of them over here too. Let's keep going after them.
Ugly bastard.
Ran right into that one. Fight in the Yrden, Tim. That was a lot better. I guess maybe I just had to knock the dust or rust off of me. It's been, I think, 2 days since I last played. Different battles. Oh, hello. Hop something? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Hellbore. Come on, Roach. Drowners. Well, there's drowners. There might be something they're guarding. We have... Oh, there's lots of question marks around here. What do you guys think? Some drowners and then we'll call the session? Let's do it. What level are they? 4 of them, Tim. that was a fantastic attack. No, I don't think so. Keep moving, Timbo. Don't forget to use the abilities that you've taken upgrades for. Nice! Holy crap! On a single point of damage. Let's see if these guys were guarding anything. Oh, hello. Corpse. Just some flowers on it. He must have been down here picking flowers for maybe his girlfriend or something. Some wolfsbane. Another corpse. Dried fish. Why not? It's healing. Just some more wolfbane out here and some other herbs. Alright, let's call it quits here then, everybody. We've been playing for like 50 minutes, I think. So before we call it quits, we might as well pop open our book. I want my glossary, books, and what did we pick up? Nothing there. Nothing here either. What? Thought we picked up at least 2 books in the... back in Vizima. Okay, maybe they're in our inventory. They are. Alright, let's read His Imperial Majesty, Emir Var Emrys. And let's see what it says. Emir Var Emrys rules to expand. He has trained his strategic brilliance on a single vision, to conquer the world, though he rightly calls this not conquest, but salvation. Yes. Oh, yes. The Emperor of Nilfgaard sets the world alight with the torch of civilization. Trampling the still-warm corpses of his father's usurpers, the Emperor seized the throne and began to assimilate the northern realms, one after the other. Terror engulfed the north. Only the Battle of Brenna slowed the Imperial army's march toward victory. A temporary peace then took hold, though none believed this mirage would last. Emir's aim, to make the entire north a vassal of Nilfgaard, remained unchanged. Emir used peace as a cover to intensify his political efforts. Now all can see the results. Chaos and disorder devoured the northern states. Ridden with eternal bickering and backstabbing, they are near collapse. Only a strong ruler can grapple this dysfunction into function. Only a wise ruler can give vision to their blindness. Only Emir Var Emrys can save the north. So our armies have again crossed the Yugura for the 3rd and final time. Wow, this is a lot of propaganda. Royal lineages of the north. Cerilia Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, born 1251, heiress to the throne of Sintra, princess of Brugge and duchess of Sodden, heiress to Innis Ard Skellig and Innis Ann Skellig, and suzerain of Atrar and Ab Yara, daughter of Pavetta, see Pavetta Fiona Ellen, and the urchin of Erlenwald, see Emerald Var Emrys, granddaughter of the famous lioness of Sintra, Queen Caleth, seeing Caleth Fiona Rinion. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Sintra to Skellige, which took the lives of the urchin and Pavata. Cerilia's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Caleth sent Cerilia to the court of King Ervil, see Ervil of Verdun, when the heiress of Sintra was to marry the heir of the throne of Verdun, Prince Kistrin, see Kristin of Verdun. Though allying with Verdun and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time Caleth's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cerilia returned to her grandmother's court. In 1262, during the so-called Sintra massacre, Cerilia went missing. We'll read the other books later, I suppose. And do we have any more people or beasts? Look at the beasts first. No new beasts. And oh, we have quite a bit from these people. Let's read about the Emperor that we just met. Emir Var Emrys. Few names in the continent's history arouse as much terror and respect as that of Emir Var Emrys. Sorry, Emir. Is that right? Emir? I can't remember what they were calling him. Dethwin Adin Yen Karn Ep Morvold. The white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Matinia, Ebbing and Gemera, sovereign of Nazir and Vicovaro. He was ruler of half the civilized world and aspiring conqueror of the other half. He was a personage whose deeds and decisions shaped the fates of whole kingdoms and populations. What then could he possibly want of a simple witcher? The Emperor clearly and succinctly laid out what he wanted. His daughter and Geralt's ward, Cerilia, was in great danger, for the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Geralt, a superb tracker linked to Emryr's daughter by the iron bonds of destiny, stood a better chance of finding her than anyone else in the world. And we'll read about Morvan Vorhis. Morvan Vorhis, commander of the Alba Division, an officer of the highest rank and a pure-blooded aristocrat, one who with pride could call himself a Nilfgaardian, a designation reserved only for the native-born inhabitants of the Empire's capital and its immediate surroundings. At the time of their first meeting, Geralt had no idea what an important person had been assigned the task of asking him a few routine questions. Knowing the Witcher, however, knowledge of Morvan's rank and status would not have made much a difference. Alright everyone, we'll call it quits here. Thank you guys for watching. And we come back, well, we'll be on that path towards getting to the Crossroads Inn. And I will see you guys then, and take care everybody.